Welcome to A Dude and a Chick Review a Movie again. Today we will be reviewing A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Starring
Seth MacFarlane of Family Guy fame, also hosted the Oscars.
Charlize Theron.
God bless, she won an Oscar. So she doesn't have to be great in this. Liam Neeson.
The new action.
I love Liam Neeson. Love. And then, of course, what's his name? Giovanni Ribisi. What's that chick's name? Sarah Silverman. To name a few. Oh, Amanda Seyfried. And what's his name? Doogie Howser. Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick.
So, yeah.
Alright. What was this movie about?
Oh, God, was I disappointed.
What was this movie about?
So disappointing. This movie is, as the title says, A Million Freaking Ways to Die in the West.
A million ways to waste your money on going to see a movie. That's what it should be called.
It was horribly upsetting. It was sad.
I think the main reason it was a disappointment was because we're coming off of Ted, and I thought Ted was a really funny, hilarious movie. And I thought this was just going to be similar to that type of comedy, but in the West. But I think what went wrong with it was that Seth MacFarlane was actually acting in it. I think he does better when he's behind the scenes doing maybe the voices.
And maybe he'll win the Oscar.
But I think him acting in it kind of threw it off for me. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I went into it with too many expectations.
Like Family Guy, it would be funnier if it was a cartoon.
Maybe it would be hilarious.
It would have been, honestly, it would have been a lot funnier if it was a cartoon. And you know, Seth MacFarlane, fine, you want to act, but it was like, it's like he would say the lines, and I feel like this is where I'm supposed to laugh.
Like a stand-up.
This is where I'm supposed to laugh.
Yeah.
But I'm not laughing.
But let's just quickly go through, what was it about? What was it?
What did I just tell you? It's A Million Freaking Ways to Die in the West. So basically, it is a spoof of old school like westerns and how back in those days there really were unfortunately a lot of freaking ways to die. I don't know how people made it, but you know, whatever. You know, there were so many diseases, there were unknown territories, they were fighting with the Native Americans, they're basically killing the country. It's just, you know, obviously, like I said, it's a lot of ways to die in the West. And Seth MacFarlane's role is a character who is pretty much kind of he talks his way and jokes his way out of everything instead of, you know, let's have a shootout like the way it was always done. Everybody has a shootout. Like duke it out. And he was, of course, the funny relief of, you know, always trying to get out of things. He's a sheep herder and not a good one. And, you know, I mean, he's just kind of a sad sap with a friend.
Liam Neeson comes into town.
And Liam Neeson is the bandit, shall we say. He is the bandit, shall we say.
There's going to be a showdown with
and Giovanni Ribisi is his best friend, Silver Silverman, who is a hooker, a prostitute, somebody who gets plowed, is his girlfriend. He's in love with her.
Yep.
Oh, I mean,
so
there were, honestly, unfortunately, I sometimes at least need to have at least one spot where I'm laughing so freaking hard. I did not do that.
I think it was a disappointment. Coming off of Ted, I think it should have been better. But
God bless Ted 2's coming.
Yeah. How would you rate that movie?
I would give it a 4.
I'd give it a 5.
And I'm barely giving it a 4.
I could probably lean more towards 4. So.
And you know what else?
4.5.
You know what else that really kind of is, you know, what's his name said, grind my gears, is that you can tell what was ad-libbed. You know?
Oh yeah, you can see. It's
like you can tell when like
he's just joking around.
When she's naturally like Charlize Theron is naturally laughing, but it's ad-libbing. I could tell. I could really flip and tell.
It was pretty bad. I would definitely not.
It's a waste of a lot of good actors.
Seeing that movie.
Wait till Netflix.
There's a lot of actors in that movie.
Wait till Netflix.
Some pretty good cameos too. So.
But thank God they all put out good movies. Otherwise.
So you gave it a 4. I gave it a 4.5.
What the hell? No halvesies.
We gotta give it together. We give it a 4.5.
I'm not giving it a 4.5. I'm giving it a 4.
I would actually. What's a bad thing about the movie?
What's a bad thing was the movie that it occurred. and it
What's
wasn't a
the bad thing
cartoon with
about the
family,
movie?
that Peter was not in it.
I'd actually say the bad thing about the movie is Seth MacFarlane was actually in it. He should have been out of it.
And I mean, no disrespect. I honestly have a lot of respect for Seth MacFarlane. That is a
He's
lot
a
of
funny
talent.
guy.
He's a very funny talent, but certain things
as far
that
as
carry.
acting,
Certain things that carry on. Let's put it to like this. You know how in Family Guy, when they go into a description on the outside, like an aside
chicken
of
fight.
like stuff that goes on. And Family Guy is funny. In real life, it's just not funny. It's just not funny. So unfortunately, I am still looking forward to Ted 2. Please
wait for the red box.
Redbox. Wait till Netflix. You don't have to get out your car and go get it.
Netflix don't get everything, man. So you gotta say wait for Redbox.
Well, I guess Redbox is doing. Well, wait or something, or rent it from Amazon. Who knows? Whatever. But I'm just saying, yeah, you can save your money, unless you know people who are really easily amused.
I guess, like you say, some of these movies, man, if you're high and watching it, maybe if you're high.
We don't get high.
I know,
but I don't even think
what
if
if
that was the
what
case.
if you're high and watching it?
I still think I would have been disappointed.
That's fine.
It's like, you know, with the disappointment, but it's still not on the same level as seeing Hangover 2. You know what I'm saying?
Hangover 2 was better than that.
Hangover 2 was
Hangover 2 was better than
it was a far cry disappointment. It was a big disappointment.
Disappointment, but it was better than that.
But it was still terrible.
You laugh more in Hangover 2 than you did in this.
Yeah, I guess.
You barely laughed.
But I'm saying, well, let's say, okay, skip Hangover 2 and go to Hangover 3. You look at the deuce. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even see that because I had no desire after the second.
But take us out, man. I mean, what else? Do we have to say anything else?
Y'all ain't gotta go see this.
Don't waste your money.
Y'all ain't gotta go. Watch it on Netflix when you're bored and you ain't got nothing else to watch.
Find a million ways, a million other things to do than to go see this movie.
Because Netflix probably has a million more that you should watch than this.
Alright, that concludes our review. You gave
Dude,
it a 4.
reach it.
4.5?
I'm still trying not to give it a 3, but okay.
That's it.
He's loving
See
hair
you
grease.
next time.